Hello, you guys. It's me, this curated collection again. This is my second time filming it because I messed up in the first video. I think I'm switching my content. I love board gaming in the world of it, but I just don't think I'm I can run a channel and be set up for it. Maybe if I end up buying a board game here and then I'll show it in other styles of videos for anybody who was keeping up with me with that or was watching my videos with gaming, but it's just not for me. I don't think I'm meant to run a board gaming channel. There's just so much into it that goes into it, and I see other people's channels and I just see like they're meant to do that. That is not for me. I think I'm much more fitted for book reviews and books and keeping up with that. That's just always been more my interest. I love to write, so that's what we're here today. I bought two books. Both of them either came from Second Sale or Better World Books. I try to buy secondhand as much as I can with my books. Try to be much more worried about my consumption levels as a consumer. So the first one, I did not like at all. But I DNF'd it so fast that I read the second book I had bought and I loved it. Or I loved it with, or I really liked it, but with some critiques. This I didn't like. I don't know, something, I just couldn't get myself to like these characters. I don't know what it was. Like, the character just, they weren't interesting to me. Nothing made me connect to this story. And I don't think it was the writer's writing, because I have another book by her that I read somewhere and I like it. Like, I really like it. Something about this, like, I didn't like it. I don't like insta love. I wanted to get books by black women writers with black women main characters. I just didn't love this. Like, it just made me not want to read. Like, every time I tried to read it, I wanted to put the book down. So I'm going to unhaul it, and it's gonna be in my unhaul video as I have books, and I'm gonna show those books that I unhaul. But this, I could not do. I don't even care to remember their names. Like, I don't care. It just wasn't good to me. This, on the other hand, I really liked, but it took me a while to finally read this book. I remember reading about it or finding out about it in 2020 at the end of the year when it came out, but something about it just, didn't draw me in the way that I needed to want to purchase it. I like the fact it's set in the South. I like the fact that it follows a black girl, obviously. I love the fact that it's in a college setting. I've grown out of wanting to read anything really. I want college or beyond when I read my stories. Now, I love how the writer writes this story. She does a really good job of making you want to keep reading and reading. But ultimately, I think the King Arthur focus and some other stuff I read made me be like, I don't know if this book is for me. So I didn't end up buying it back when it first released. So my curiosity finally peaked, and I said, let me go ahead and buy this book. So I did, and I'm so happy, because I was actually dreading going into reading this book. Cause I'm just like, this is gonna be another book I didn't like. I've been in a reading slump for years. I just haven't been interested in reading, and I used to I think like most people, I was a big reader when I was younger, and nothing was interesting me. I was just bored of so much. And surprisingly, this came in, and this was like a fresh take. Like, I love the way the writer writes. She makes it so fun to follow along. In those 500 pages, it doesn't feel like 500 pages. I love the fact that she's Southern. I love the fact that she questions stuff. I love the fact that she's a fairly smart girl and she can figure stuff out. I love that aspect of it. I love the different way the different systems in the world mix together. I just really loved it. I'm happy. I'm thankful because this book got me back in the reading. If anything, this is the book I actually finished, and it got me back in the reading because I hadn't been reading in a long time. And I'm happy I decided, because I'm thankful for this. I'm thankful that now my interest in reading and all the new books that are out there have come back because of this book. But obviously, I have my critiques as well. I I did not like the fact that she has no black friends essentially. Not a one. Nobody in her age group, nobody at the college, nobody back in her old hometown. Like, she's just constantly hit with microaggression after microaggression. And yes, that can be real life, but sometimes I found myself visibly getting a little bit frustrated and annoyed at those points. And I just wanted a nice black girl fantasy book. I will say some of the magic systems, like the King Arthur one, is a little bit complicated, but it's nothing I don't think that is difficult. Like I said, the book flows nicely. It doesn't feel like 500 pages of just info dumped at you, so that's nice. I didn't like, spoiler alert, that her and her friend were already like on bad terms, and her friend couldn't seem to understand the microaggressions and the way other people were treating Bree at first. I didn't like that. Like, it was from the beginning. If that happened like 200 pages into the book, I could get it. Like 150 pages into the book, stuff hadn't been going their way, so now she's tired and upset. But in the first like 10-15 pages, it kind of annoyed me a bit. And I say that the love triangle in this book, it isn't the worst. Like, it's probably one of the least offensive love triangles in like book writing history, but I don't care for them. There's something I don't like in books, so the fact that I was able to enjoy this book and that I was there says something, but I just don't want it. Like, I'm hoping for the second book, she like pulls out a twist and it's neither of them. Because I like the way these characters mean to her in the sense of the world she has to enter into, but not on a personal level. I just don't want it, like, from that. But like I said, I really love this book, and I'm really thankful, and the writer's great, and it was really good and interesting, and I loved it, so I'm thankful for this book, for getting me back into reading. Bye, you guys.